Asato Mā Sadgamaya, Tamaso Mā Jyotirgamaya, Mṛtyormā amṛtaṃ gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Asato Mā Sadgamaya. So gamaya, may we move towards sat, from the verb us, to be. May we move towards that which really is, away from asataha. So may we not have asataha, may we not have that which is not real. May we instead move towards that which is real. Tamaso Mā Jyotirgamaya. May we move towards illumination, away from darkness and inertia. Mṛtyormā amṛtaṃ gamaya. May we move towards that which is beyond death, that which does not die, away from death. So, what does this mean? I'm just going to blow my nose. It's a change of temperature from a week ago. Excuse me. So this mantra, sometimes people say, may I move from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. And this is a very surface level accurate rendering of the mantra. But as always with the Sanskrit mantra, there are many layers to what this means. And there are so many ways we can consider this, but one thing I'd like to share is that one of the key ideas of this mantra is that as human beings we have this particular capacity, which is to be less than ourselves. When we look at the trees, for example, the oak tree, which is celebrated for its shade, for its acorns, doesn't get jealous of the olive tree when people have a big party to celebrate the olive harvest. Similarly, the olive tree doesn't get jealous of the oak when the people lay down against it in the summertime with thanks and praise for its shade and its coolness. But us human beings, sometimes we can be less than who we really are. So one of the things that I feel this mantra encodes is it's like a request, it's an invocation, it's a prayer, if you like, asking that we move towards and we move forwards and we move through life in a way that is more and more representative of our deepest longings, our true capacities and our true essence. So Asato Mā Sadgamaya, may I move towards that which is real. May I move towards that which actually is. May I move towards that which is essential, which is representative of my essence. And may I no longer be blocked by those things that are not real. So in other words, may I move out of my limiting conditionings. May I escape their grip. May I move out of the prison that I have allowed myself to become trapped in because of my ideas and my limiting beliefs and habits that are not representative of my true capacity and potential. And instead, may I move towards that which is more in keeping with the essence of who I really am. Similarly, Tamaso Mā Jyotirgamaya. Now the words here that are darkness and light, tamas and jyotihi, are rich in their connotation. So jyotihi refers also to the light of the celestial bodies. So here we are on this planet, hurtling through space with various other celestial bodies spiraling around us on this miraculous, wonderful, unfathomable cosmic journey. And sometimes as human beings, as we move along in ways that are somewhat entrenched in our, what we might call, patternings. So, Tamaso Mā Jyotirgamaya, may I move away from the darkness of the inertia of those patterns and habits, which are not really serving or representative of who I really am and my deepest longings. And instead, may I move forwards in a way that helps illumine my own path and the path of those around me by me doing my job as I really could, to serve the evolution of the whole. So tamas is the idea of the inertia. So can I come out of the inertia of those ideas, of those habits which are past their use-by date, which are no longer serving me, and may I move forwards in a way that is more in line and in tune with that which is going to help with the evolution of the whole realm of existence, which is going to help the light of awareness shine brighter. Mṛtyormā amṛtaṃ gamaya. May I move away from death and towards the recognition of that which is beyond death. So may I move away also from fear. How? Once I start to relish and savor and recognize and experience the deathless part of myself, once I start to attune to that awareness, that consciousness that is beyond the comings and goings, then easefully I will move out of the grip of the fear of death and the fear of change, and be able to inhabit fully, easefully, gracefully my place here in this evolution of the whole. So this mantra, yes, we can see it as a prayer to move from darkness to light, from unreal associations towards association with that which is really true in the deeper sense of the word, and from death to immortality. But the way I understand this mantra, it's really more about invoking the idea of let me be who I really am. Let me step fully into my calling as a servant of this cosmic unfolding. May I courageously, unabashedly, just as a tree does not try to be anything it is not, may I also move through this world. Because there's the word gamaya, it's about movement. So how do I want to move in the world? How do I want to share in the world? How do I want to shine in the world? Recognizing that we are energetic beings, we are fields of energy, and as we move through the world, we move through the world leaving an influence, sharing an influence out. So may I move in a way that is of benefit to the whole, that is in keeping with this beautiful principle of yoga called loka sangraha, the well-being of the whole, that weaves together into a more and more reconciled, unified, cohesive whole, all facets and all aspects of existence. So, yes, let me move away from association with that which is illusory towards that which is really real. May I come out of my own misidentifications. May I be freed from my own partiality and experience the unalloyed fullness and wholeness of that which is truly real. May I come out of the grip of the inertia and momentum of my false beliefs, and may I have the courage to move forwards in a shining way that does justice, let's say, to that spark of divinity and that brightness, without which I wouldn't be able to experience anything at all, without which I wouldn't be able to have any type of life. I'm only able to experience anything because I have this brightness of consciousness. So may I move forwards in a way that honors that does justice to that serves that embodies gratitude for this gift of awareness and this gift of life. And may I no longer be entrapped by my fear of death and change. May I move forwards with the gracefulness of one who is attuned to that which never dies. That part of ourselves that is way beyond the limited self that we know here and now. That part of ourselves that is connected to everything. Asato Mā Sadgamaya, Tamaso Mā Jyotirgamaya, Mṛtyormā amṛtaṃ gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.